Okay, we're back with the legendary Wid while he does archaeology on his collection. This is very interesting. Movies, TV, history, New York City, Los Angeles, Las Vegas. Check it out. We're going to be checking it out with Wid in 1 second. Let's go take a look right now.
Hey, hello everybody. This is my storage space, and I thought it would be a nice gesture to let people come in and see some of the self-archaeology I'm doing on myself. Okay, I'm working for the Tiger King now. I bet you can tell. But right over here, the king of prop comedy, right over here. Here's when I was in Las Vegas. I used to work at the MGM Grand at the Catch a Rising Star there, okay, right across from Tom Jones. Is that strange? It's not unusual, but right over here, and here's my my tour from a Carrot Top show, okay? I got to see that. Look, he's a superhero. He's the Carrot Top. That's what he was trying to morph himself into at the time. And look what I found. I found Debbie Reynolds' phone number, okay? Debbie Reynolds' phone number, because I talked to her a real lot about the old movies. I knew about the old movies, and she always wanted to talk about them. And, I was the only one who knew Barbara Stanwyck from Jean Harlow. And she was, so we got to talk a lot about junk like that. She was a big collector of stuff, too. She had all sorts of props and outfits from different movies in the MGM. Right over here, okay, I talk about my love for the World's Fair. Right over there, here's 1939 World's Fair.
A parchment,
okay.
Or
it's a parchment right over there. Not to be confused, okay, with the Shroud of Tyran, okay, but right over there. I have everything right up from the 39 World's Fair. I didn't show you the other day. I found it back in here. And here's a beautiful book. One of the books from the 39 World's Fair for you to get in. Look at the wonderful here. I guess it's out like that. So look how the people all stood while they had the miniature city that is still there. It's still there. In New York, at the go to the Unisphere and make a right, okay, and you'll see that this display of a miniature city is still there. And look at all these people in 1939, the Trilon and the Perisphere. But a lot of superheroes, okay, come up, and here's a great superhero right over here, okay, the whole bunch of them, all right. They had nothing on Marvel, the Ninja Turtles, and they have a pizza, and look at how they're cutting the pizza, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful thing. And I have all the pieces, I have a lot of puzzles with a lot of pieces missing. So this is like kind of fun for me to have that. Now, John, did you go to school?
yes.
Yeah, and you came out the same way.
Yes.
All right. But the Classics Illustrated, when you had to do a book report, you would do Classic Illustrated. You would do Cliff Notes too, but Classic Illustrated was when you first got into being a chief. Okay, no, being somebody who doesn't do their homework. But I wouldn't tell. All right, I'll keep it on the hush hush. Okay, now I love old Hollywood gossip, and if you're going to get it, you're going to get it from here. Okay. You're not going to get it from, a Mad magazine. You'll get something from a Mad magazine around the book, but Hush Hush gave you the real dirt for adults.
Ooh, what's the one with Fidel Castro?
Castro, when he didn't want to stay, he didn't want to stay uptown. He didn't want to stay downtown. He wanted to stay uptown. So he got a hotel in Harlem, okay, and him and his guys. All they did was, have prostitutes and drink and have Havana good time, okay? And right over there, Castro and his guy, they were criticized for it. And it was actually almost a parallel in a Hitchcock movie called Torn Curtain. Okay, it was supposedly with John Forsythe. Okay, that movie, but there was a judge right over there, Castro with the beard. Everybody, the Golden Girl of Vice. Well, she turned into a worldwide, married a couple millionaires and ditched them. This Lolita, okay, Lolita, if we know that, that's Stanley Kubrick, and right over there is Sue Lyon. She played in that, and everybody was worried about her moral standing after having to do this about Lolita, which is a older man lusting after a 14-year-old.
She died this year.
Nabokov?
No, the girl.
Oh, Nabokov? Yeah, no, he was.
Sue Lyon.
Sue Lyon died?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess the lion sleeps tonight. And how the mob turns housewives into prostitutes, okay?
They tricked them.
Yeah, oh, well. And the truth on the A-list, guess who that is, John?
Bridget?
That's Bridget Bardot, okay, who turned into a supposed bag lady. Okay, but I don't believe it. BB, they used to call it. Here's a couple of daredevils, okay? I have no idea about comics. I have a little idea. They look like they're in good condition because they're in that thing. And Iron Man, okay? Here's a good Iron Man. X Factor. Okay. X Factor? I didn't even, okay. But here's something that I found. I found this trash picking, and I'll have to say it. It looks like the whole gauntlet, world's finest DC Comics. Okay, direct current. That used to be their thing. Look at beautiful one. You just sit there and Wonder Woman.
Oh, it's all the cards.
Yeah, the cards from the DC thing. Here's Flash, the old Flash. I like that. That's he used to have a helmet that looked like Mercury. Okay, Mercury, the god Mercury, who was very fast, and that. But here they are, and I just love them. But I found these amongst my souvenirs, and I can kind of remember getting them, but I didn't know their impact at this time. That's a wonderful thing to have. And one more time, advanced comics. Okay, sometimes I went to the comic conventions because of my science fiction rules. So it's not that I don't collect some of the normal stuff. I like the weirder stuff, but comic books are still my first education. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me here in my beautiful storage space, having storage space adventures and doing self-archeology. And that's the Legendary Wid. Thank you.